Let's see, checking ye old monologue. Trump. He's the greatest. Don't you dare question it. Praise the Donald. All hail Supreme Leader Trump. Wait a second, who the hell wrote this? Wait a second. Orange, Cheeto stains and or marker. Wait a minute. I'd like to apologize for any jokes I made about our future king. What? Fuck you, Donald.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It's Night Talk with Kevin Piastra. Tonight, Kevin welcomes random guests, Alf, and anonymous performance art group featuring GW Toy and the Blues All-Stars. Now, recorded from an undisclosed location in the greater New York metropolitan area, it's Kevin Piastra.
Oh, hello, everyone. Every single one of you. You know what my personal beef is about Trump, besides the stakes, is the whole escalator thing when he announced his campaign. No, seriously, that's my signature move, the slow coming down on the escalator thing. That's my fucking thing. I did it in the mall in 2013. There's a clip. But then Clickhole, the Clickholes over at Clickhole, done stole my thing. I'm a large ham on an escalator. He's a large arge ham on an escalator. Well, then they did a clip that went viral that was a large arge ham on an escalator. There's only room in this world for one, and it's gonna be me. Alright? Alright.
It's a metaphor. He wants us to think that he's going to escalate us. But really, he's bringing us down. And Obama, on his last day of office, should symbolize the party of no and Congress gridlock by trying to walk up a down escalator.
There was supposed to be more to the monologue. Please welcome my mother who just woke up. As a guest thing. Get out here! What do you think of Trump? And don't maybe get the teleprompter.
Well, I like Donnie.
Don't make me put more of my rings on. Oh shit, why'd you like him?
I liked Donnie in the old days.
Why?
Well, he was successful in building.
Oh my god, she buys it! She fucking buys it!
Did.
Yeah,
Did.
and?
As far as the pussy grabbing, that part didn't...
Speaking of which, get out, you fucking smell. Back in the cage!
No, you're the one that cut one.
Back in the... No, I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
I can't tell anymore! Fuck it, we'll be right back! This is old news now, but he hired actors to fill a lot of the seats and cheer at his campaign announcement. So he is a job creator. He'd be a jobs president, in that he makes our jobs easier as comedians. But he is the true face of Republican values. Ignorance, hate, greed, racism, ego, basically a variation on the 7 deadly sins. My question is, how does he expect to appeal to younger voters? Because he had a reality show? If orange is the new black, then he might be more of an African American than Obama. He's a person of color, fake color, spray tan. Besides, why would you vote for anyone who's had a Comedy Central roast? I'd love to see Rosie O'Donnell run, too. Just so we could all see those two feud again. Also, she should have a Comedy Central roast. And regardless of your political leanings, a good rule of thumb, I'd say, is never vote for anyone whom living in the White House would be a downgrade. It's not all jokes here on Night Talk. It's a little bit of advice. But of course, I'm sure he'll do something to get himself impeached. Then we can all finally say,
"You're fired."
And you know, lots of folks are like,
I'm voting for him because he says whatever's on his mind.
so that is not a requisite to be president. So does my crazy uncle. So does everyone's crazy uncle. Let's have everyone's crazy uncle run for president, yeah. Well, look at all the GOP candidates. I think they are. First, we need to see his birth certificate. He's not from Earth. That's why he kind of looks like Alf.
My environmental plan includes tax incentives to the industrial sector to encourage factory modernization, as well as legislation...
lunch meat! Wiener on a stick?
Well, he's certainly not American. He's clearly an Oompa Loompa that took growth hormones to seem regular height. Oh yeah, you get the exclusive scoop from this conspiracy theorist. No, that's okay, you can clap. Burns more calories. We'll be right back. Folks, my guest tonight, you're not going to believe it, is who I believe to be the real Donald Trump, and I'm not even talking about Andy Kaufman. I'm talking about another guy who was around in the 80s. Another man on the moon, in a way. I sat down with him at a place, and we did the words with the mouths. Mr. Trump, thank you so much for sitting down with me to talk today. Questions. As an improv teacher always used to say, there's always another tissue in the box. My first question is, have you ever seen someone blow their nose, and then they look inside the tissue? What the hell do you do that for? There's nothing new there. What, you afraid your brain is gonna squirt out? So, Mr. Trump, how do you plan to get Mexicans to build a wall to keep themselves out? Mr. Trump, please just admit to us what your real motive is for running for president. Please, come on. Nah, that couldn't have been him. Too much substance. Anyway, we'll be right back. Sell me jumping off this ledge. This is a practice in salesmanship.
When I was a kid, we didn't have fancy tire bottles of aspirin. We had to do things the old-fashioned way.
A hammer and a pickle?
Rope ourselves to a rickety ledge and just wait for the wind to come. Take things back to the old days. Are you tired of living? Do you want people to remember who you are? Do you want that rush of excitement? Then come on down to jumping off this ledge, where you can get all of your jumping off ledge needs. So call 555 Jump Ledge and see how you can jump off this ledge. Come on down to jump off this ledge.
All checks must be paid in advance. Welcome back, everybody. Even the people I hate, there's a lot of you. I mean, so ain't no other guest. So here's some interview highlights from things I've never uploaded or were never made it to TV or anywhere else. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to you my first guest in the 9-part series of my family member interviews. I'm going to be interviewing people individually in my family and then banning them from the set because of the destruction they'll probably cause. It's inevitable. Please welcome Kathleen Gilvey, age 7. Alright, well thank you for joining us. And
no, my hand's too delicate. You don't get to touch my hand.
this keyboard is usually what the guys use to type into the prompter. My glasses are a teleprompter for my guests. All I have to do is plug it into my nose or my ear. And you look at my glasses and come up with the answer. Okay. Question number 1. What do you feel about comedian Kevin James?
Well,
Look at my don't.
personally, I like my cousin right here, whatever his name is.
I am Kevin Piastra,
I
remember?
don't care.
Oh.
Yeah, I just like to call him that guy over there.
She's going off script. Okay. And
We don't have a script. My cousin acts out.
If you heard the in the background, Jason's throwing up because this interview's going south. Just like he is for vacation. Okay. Oh, don't read that. Okay.
You just swore on your glasses.
What do you feel about Pirates of the Caribbean 1 and is number 2 better?
I'd say number 1's better.
Really? Why?
I don't know, I just like it more.
God damn it! My ear! My eardrum! How am I supposed to hear the answers? What?
Shh, I want to hear. A moment of silence.
Jhonen Vasquez, are
A
you...
moment of silence! I said a moment of silence. Now pray!
Alan! It's like Jiminy Glick, but worse. I did not plan that. Mark your pimple. Ah, you're flat. Oh!
So, if you could be any character from the Jersey Shore, who would you be?
A new character. I would call myself the condition.
The condition?
As opposed to the situation. Or maybe just the solution. How about that?
Could you bring us to the gun show? Everybody got tickets.
Alright.
Yeah.
So...
You got permits for the guns?
No.
You don't?
No.
Your thoughts on Donald Trump? I know. Exactly. But wait, what about Hillary Clinton?
Okay, that's what I thought.
We have a guest tonight for the wonderful beach critter. Everyone make some noise for the beautiful Nicole Russell.
Give me a signal.
Now, we will have our homecoming contestants try their best pickup line, high school's one and only homecoming queen.
This is Nicole in her natural habitat, sprawled out in her lounge chair, enjoying a day on the beach. She loves dipping her tanned body into the ocean and feeling the powerful waves crush into her chest. Jellyfish refuse to sting her, purely out of respect. In fact, sharks have dedicated a week to her. With her body oiled up by others, Nicole has never had to apply her own suntan lotion. Nicole's B.O. smells like perfume, luring in countless bachelors, yet she still finds none of them fit to accompany her. Let's take a look at a typical day on the beach for this ray of sunshine.
All right, everybody make some noise for Kevin Piastra.
At least my fly is not open this time.
For the salt in my stew.
Hey, good looking, what's cooking?
Always be my necessity.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see. Or are you a parking ticket? Because you've got fine written all over you. If I could change the alphabet, I'd put you and I together.
And what would you do with the other letters?
There's only room for you and I.
Most men can love tales.
How flattering.
Indeed.
Praise dovetails. You heard it nowhere.
Awesome job, Kevin. Next up, we have...
Hello, Mrs. Gilvey. Could you please give a testimonial about the great Kevin Piastra and his artwork that you seem to be such a huge fan of?
Yes, I am a huge fan of everything about Kevin Piastra, especially the, what kind of art was that?
Just drawing.
Just drawing. Very professional, very impressive.
We're going to show you
You
something
really
just
have
did.
talent. Good luck to you.
And God bless you.
And what do
baby.
you think of the youth today?
Not much. I don't have time to think about them. I have senior citizens now to think about.
Now it's time for the tuxedo portion of our night and the Q&A with our stunning contestants. Also, each contestant will give a rose to his wonderful manager. Starting with Kevin, his future plans are to attend the Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. He will major in defense against the dark arts with a minor in potion brewing. He plans to hone his skills playing real Quidditch. Hobbies will include playing dorm pranks on houses Hufflepuff and Slytherin, as well as constantly drinking butterbeer and losing wizard's chess. In 20 years, he sees himself as a suburban dad making $4 million a year as a late-night comedy talk show host, living in New Jersey and commuting to New York City.
All right, everybody make some noise for Kevin. It's the beautiful manager. Michelle, please, everyone. Round of applause for Kevin, everyone.
Couldn't have done better.
And now, time for the Q&A. Kevin, come choose a wonderful number for the crowd.
Oh boy, pick a night. 4.
If you could choose any superpower, what would you choose and why?
The power to think quicker, to come up with a better answer for that question.
Make some noise for Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin.
Am I done?
Our senior economic correspondent, person sitting next to me, is going to now explain to us how each of these represents a type of voter. I assume the orange one is the people who support Trump?
No, they're all cold fish.
I assume that means something.
He's doubled it in a course of almost 8 years.
All right, I'm going to turn this off now because I'm so turned off. Huh? Yeah. We'll be right back. Of course. Now the final guest, act, thing. Please welcome, well, you'll see.
I'm Homeless Steve, and this is Garbage Day.
How patriotic. Thank you.
Everything that happened, you know.
Welcome back, and that's it. Good night, so never mind the welcome part. Bye, everybody.